It's really cool. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And I'm so sorry that we missed a couple birthdays last week. So I did bring some lavender for the birthday girls. Yeah. So, and I have some grapes that were from a neighbor and some sunflowers from my yard. So lots of goodies for you guys. All right. Let's go ahead and warm up those bodies. Let's go ahead and do our shoulders. Nice big circles here. And your body might feel different, right? And when the weather changes, our bodies respond to it. Sometimes we don't recognize that change because we just move through life, right? We just get up and we do the same thing.
Slower.
But you know what? It could be. I think the moisture actually helps us better than the dryness, but there's a little bit more chill, right? So yeah, it might be slower, might be stiffer, just might feel different.
It's better for your skin.
Yes, it is. And go ahead and switch direction. I know, but for those of us whose hair responds to it, mine's the opposite. My hair goes straight. And let's go ahead and do our arms nice and big and reach up towards the ceiling, reach towards me, reach down and back behind you, trying to touch those shoulder blades. Really big circles here. Again, this is your chance to, kind of check in with your body, see how it feels today. This also will help guide you when you do your lifting, right? If your shoulder's a little stiff, maybe you need to take it easy, or maybe you feel extra energy today. Maybe you want to lift heavier weights. You can kind of decide as we move through these stretches. Let's stop and change direction.
So they didn't do the rugs yet.
They did, and they were talking about not being the same quality as they have in the past. All right, so let's cross those arms in front of us and then open them up, trying to touch their shoulder blades. Cross them in front and open up. And as you cross, let's go ahead and switch one under and then the other one under. Opening up. And as you open up, if you want to, you can shift those palms up. However it feels good, really opening up those shoulders, that chest. We'll do one more, nice big open, try to touch those shoulder blades. And then reach those arms towards me, round your back and feel that stretch across your back. Push that energy towards me. And release. Go ahead and rest your hands on your legs. Let's do our neck. Go ahead and look over one shoulder, keeping the shoulders facing forward. Come back facing me and the other way. Bless you. And come back. And let's go ahead, both sides, and take your eyes, right, and look behind you, stretching the muscles around the eyes. And let's look up and down. As you look up, extend that chin, stretch that whole area of the neck. And look down. And Luann, you have to get your picture taken again.
Sure.
So I am used to living in a state where they tell you your license is expiring. I went to a store, I think it might have been Sam's or Costco, and they told me my license was expired. I had to run. And my picture was all hot and sweaty. It was horrible. Which you have for how many years now?
Yeah, but by now. That is a privilege over 75. You have to get a driver's license every year.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
I get to look forward.
I now have to go every year.
Oh, they're free.
Take your
Yeah,
ear
every year.
towards your shoulder.
The driver's license are free.
And then the other side.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can hear on Zoom, but Shar shared that the lucky thing, the benefit of being over 75 is you get to get your license every year.
No, it's 79.
79?
That's what it said.
Huh.
Over 79, you have to get it every year. Whatever.
Yeah.
Remember it.
Way back.
I renewed it before my birthday, but I didn't.
So now when you take that ear towards your shoulder, the shoulder doesn't rise up, it stays neutral. But imagine that this ear can lift up. Remember, we're opening up this space inside here. So this opening actually affects the vagus nerve, bringing our body into that more relaxed state. And let's go the other side. And I know it seems counterintuitive, but you really want to be relaxed as you do this exercise. You don't want to be stressed and tense. And bring your heads up to neutral. Nice. All right, let's do our spine. Hands are still on the shoulder. Let's go ahead and lean forward, looking up, and then pushing back, rounding the back. Head tucks down, chin to the chest, arching up, and curling forward. And go ahead and find a pace that feels good for your spine today. Let's do one more in both directions. You could push just a little further, get a deeper stretch, and then bring your body back to neutral. All right, let's do our side movement here. So lift that rib cage up. Let's do circle. This move you don't often see when you go to a workout session, but it's really powerful to get that mobility in this side direction, right? This twisting helps. Loosen up the spine, loosen up the hips. And we'll do one more full circle, stop and change direction. Again, this motion is initiated at the rib cage. And find your body back in neutral. Go ahead and hang on your chair, lift one arm up. Let's lean over. Let's really get a deep stretch down that side. Now my hip wants to lift up, so push it down and really reach over as far as you can. Feel that stretch deep, deep inside the hip. And let's switch and change direction. Again, push that hip down. Really feel that stretch inside the side of the body. And switch back to that first direction. Push the hip down. Let's take that palm, push it up towards the ceiling. And back to that second direction, all the way over. Hip down, palm up. And let's bring our body back to neutral. All right, let's sit nice and tall, spine is straight. Feet should be on the floor and your ankles should be right below your knee. Let's get our nice pose here. Let's do our bellies now. So I'm going to push that belly out, pull the belly in, push it out, pull it in. And so if you can see me here, my back, my hips are not doing this. My belly's pushing out, my belly's tucking in, pushing out, tucking in. So we're really working those muscles in the lower ab area. Push it out, pull it in, push it out. Now, some of you may see it more than others. It's okay whether you see it. You want to feel it, right? You want to feel these muscles pulling in, pushing out. And so pulling and pushing is just as powerful. One isn't relaxing out. It's actually pushing out, pulling in, pushing out, pulling in. As I do this, I feel a little fatigued on the lower back. So that lower back is working hard, right?
You're doing it right.
Yes. This is a great exercise that you could do while you're watching television, scrolling on your phone, on social media, sitting at that light, right? This is going to help all these muscles deepen your core. Those muscles also need to stay toned. And so we want to do that by pushing and pulling, straightening them up. One more, push it out and really push, push, push. And then pull it in, pull all those muscles in. And release. Whew, good job. Nice. All right, let's lean forward. If you feel a little tension in the lower back, let's release that out. You can tap it or just lean forward. That was really working the lower back there. And again, remember in this exercise class, we try to stay relaxed. All right, let's loosen up those legs now. I'm going to scoot my body back a little bit so that my feet can swing. I'm going to swing them side to side, frontward and backwards. Just get those knees loosened up, get the hips loosened up just a bit. And let's go ahead and move to circles. Yeah, I've got a big stain right here. I don't think they did a very good job. I don't know what they paid. A vacuum could have done. I know. Switch directions. I saw Dr. White and Janet going through spot checking things. All right, let's move down to the ankles. Nice tight circles here, loosening up the ankle. And we'll change direction. And let's point those toes towards me, flex them back towards you. Point and flex, point and flex. I hear some popping out there. And let's go ahead and release those legs. All right, good job. Let's extend those arms out. We'll start with our circle. Get our arms nice and warm. Let's go ahead and grab those heavy kettlebells. You might feel a little more tension in the deltoids as you carry those heavy weights. We'll move to medium-sized circles. And large circles. Really visualize that you've got some heavy weights. We're going to let those weights down, open those hands, switch direction. Large circles, now the hands are open. I feel the energy going from the center of my chest out my middle fingers. And move to medium-sized circles. Still energy extending out. You can kind of switch. If you want to try it with your palms down, try it with the palms up. It feels a little bit different. Maybe you want to switch as you move through, getting those arms warmed up in all the directions. And move to small circles. And rest those arms. Whew, good job. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a exercise where we bring our arms one out, one up, bring it back in, one arm, one up. Now, you can visualize that you have heavy weights, or you can visualize that you're pulling down on those heavy weights, pushing them out. But engage your mind with these exercises so that you feel a little bit more tension. So let's go ahead, we'll start in the middle, and you can push out any direction you'd like to start. And let's do 10. 1, let's do the other way. 2, 3, heavy weights here. 4, 5, because you know we're going to add them later. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both sides. And keep those hands in the middle. All right, so we're going to do our victory extension up here. Pull them back in, push both arms out. So there's a little bit of research that shows that when you bring your body into certain poses, your mind shifts. You can actually shift the energy in your body and in your mind to be positive when you hold these positive poses. And so there's some research that is behind this. You know, most people, we have that idea like, oh, I'm Superwoman or Wonder Woman or Superman, right? And yes, exactly. But it goes both ways. So you could feel that good and go into the pose, or you could go into the pose and feel that good. So yes. So whenever you feel down or you're not feeling powerful, put your body in that powerful pose. So we're going to do victory. Open up. Let's do 10. That was 1, 2, out, 3, out, 4, victory, out, 5, 6, 7, feel it.
It's getting better.
8, yes. 9, 10. Pull it back in, nice. Don't you feel powerful?
Me and Winston Churchill.
All right, let's add our legs now. So we're going to get those trays, right? Palms are here. We're going to lift up towards the ceiling. As we do, we're going to lift those legs to match, and we'll alternate one and then the other. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's push it out. And as we push out, both legs are going to lift. So I'm on the edge of the chair, which makes it a little more challenging. You can scoot back if you want that chair to assist you in lifting those legs up. If you're up forward, then your abs are going to do that. All right. So we're going to push out and let's do 10. 1, 2, 3. You guys look good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. Nice. I'm going to keep my body on the edge of the chair. We did a stretch to the side, but we didn't add our legs. Let's add our legs. So I'm going to do 5 to one side. So out and pull it back. I'm going to do 5 on one side and then we'll switch. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going to do this again, but let's alternate. So we'll do 1, and it goes both sides. 2, and we're going to alternate. All right. So this is a little more challenging. Body's moving from right to left, left to right. A little more challenging for the mind. Okay, let's do this for 5. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, both sides. And back. Good job. Nice. Okay. Let's scoot our bodies back. We're going to do our leg lifts. And this time, as we lift those legs up, arms are going to lift to the side. And we're going to keep lifting. And the arms are going to keep going all the way up as if doing a jumping jack. And the legs stay out. So now my whole ab is engaged here. And then I bring it back down. So the legs stop, but the hands keep going. Let's do this for 10. 1. Not too fast. 2. The muscles in your core are doing this. 3, 4, 5. Flex those toes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it for a moment. Flex those toes, push those heels towards me. Flex a little bit more, push those heels a little closer to me. And release. Whew, good job. Nice. Let's find our weights. I have 2 weights here. Mine are 3 pounds. I've got a couple of muscle girls here that carry 5 pounds. Yeah, I think it's muscle. All right.
We used to do these with 20 pounds.
Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and start with our bicep curl. So my hands are facing you, palms are facing you. We're going to curl up. So let's make sure we're in a nice, strong position. Ankles are beneath the knees. Spine is nice and straight. Let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys look good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up and back down. Let's rest just for a moment. So we've been wanting to post pictures of you guys. I don't know if you want to be on Facebook, but just to kind of advertise for the classes. But it's hard for me to take pictures because I'm Zooming. So maybe at the end of class, I'll get a couple pictures, but it'd be nice to post some pictures. I don't know if you guys want to. All right, so I've scooted back just a little bit. So I'm going to curl up in my bicep curl. And as I curl up, my feet are going to raise up. And then I curl back down. And let's do this for a count of 8. 1, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back down. Nice. All right. Really using our core today. Deep breath in. Check in with your body. Make sure those shoulders aren't rising up. We want them to be nice and relaxed. Our last set's going to be 6, and the move's going to look the same, but I'm going to ask you just to pause just a bit in this position here. Check in with your abs, like tuck them in before we go back down. So we're going to engage the abs just a bit more. And this time we'll do 6. 1, curl up, hold it just for a moment, and back down. 2, pull all those ab muscles in. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have you hold it just for a beat more. And lower back down. Nice, good job. Let's rest those palms facing each other, but to our sides here. We're going to start just by doing our shoulder shrugs, and lowering back down. So let's shrug up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let's emphasize it going down. So try to lower those weights to the ground. You might feel your spine compressing just a bit. You might feel your body sinking down in the chair, but try to get those shoulders away from the ears. And release, nice. So what we're going to do is similar move, only now our energy is going to be at the elbows. So we're going to raise up at the elbows and then back down. Lifting up at the elbows. My shoulders are still lifting up. I still feel the shrug and back down. Let's do this. We'll do it first. Then if we do just a couple, let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go ahead and rest those weights down so you can shake your shoulders out. If you feel a little tense after that move, let's go ahead and loosen up if you need to twist the neck back and forth. But loosen up those muscles. If you need to tap on them to remind them what it's like to be relaxed. And grab those weights. Let's do some airplane lifts. Palms are facing each other. We're going to lift those arms straight out and back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, lots of energy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it for a moment. Ooh, this one's tough, right? And back down. Good job. I'm sitting back pretty far. So now when I lift my arms up, my feet can go up together and back down. Let's do feet and arms for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sure.
5, 6, 7, 8, and back down. Rest those weights, shake those arms out. Whew, good work. It feels a little humid. I just noticed the fan stopped working. Are you guys okay back there? Do I need to turn it back on? Weird.
I can turn it on.
I don't know what happened. Maybe it was on a timer.
Denise, did you lose your power yesterday? I lost my power.
Power like several times, off and on, off and
Yeah.
off. And then there was this loud crack. And a couple of my outlets went out. Yeah. All right. So same move that we just did. Thank you, Kim. Same move that we just did, only this time we're going to hold it just like we did with the other move. So both legs and arms come out. Hold it just for a beat before you come back down. Check in with your body as you're out in that lifted position. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Let's do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it for a beat more. And back down. Nice. Whew, good work.
Like coming later.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna scoot to the edge of my chair just a bit. We did this move without weights. Now we're gonna add our weights. So my arms are gonna start in the center of my body. One arm is gonna lift up, one's gonna go out, almost like the letter L, depending on which direction you're facing, right? I know this one's harder. If you don't wanna use your weights, you could do it without your weights, but visualize that you have heavy weights. We'll do this for 10, but we won't do 10 right, left. We'll do 1, 2, because I know this is a hard move. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Good cheerleader.
7, 8, 9, 10, and rest those arms. Whew, nice, good job. I was not a cheerleader, so no, I was a band geek. All right, so we also did this move where we did our victory cheer, right? We are in cheerleading. V for victory, back down to the bottom or to the chest, and then outwards and back in. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, lots of energy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, nice and strong and back. Rest those weights down, shake those arms out. Woo, awesome job. Nice job. All right. Whew.
Amazing, missing a week.
Oh, I know. It doesn't take long. So Sparky's saying what a difference it makes just to miss a week. So even if you don't make it to this class on Monday, remember we have recordings on YouTube. You should practice. Even on your own, you should be doing this like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? I do circuit on Friday and I'm sore all weekend because I know I'm not doing these exercises at other days. So, all right, let's move to our core. Give our arms a little bit of a break here.
The circuit isn't recorded though, is it?
No,
I didn't think so.
No.
I was looking for that.
yeah, because we move our all over, it's hard to do the circuit online. All right, let's go ahead and take those weights. I'm going to put them onto the outside of one knee. So we're giving our arms a break, right? So it's your ab muscles that are moving side to side. Let's do this for 10. 1, feel those abs. 2, 3, I feel my spine just a little bit too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way across. Nice. Let's bring those weights to our hip now. Same move, only now it's closer to the body. Still, it's not the arms doing this lift, it's the abs. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got all no jokes going on. 9, 10. All right. So now we're going to hand it to that person behind us. So now we're adding a little bit more spine, but we're still working these side muscles. So we'll start in the middle here. We're going to pass it to that person behind us. Let's do this for 10. 1, pass it behind you, back to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to the front. So think about how you use these moves at home, right? You're in your chair at home and you need to reach that remote behind you, or you're in the car and you need to smack, you need to talk to the kids. So these moves are keeping us mobile and flexible for our life, right? All right, let's put those weights close to our body. We're going to lean our body forward and bring our body back up. Let's use the muscles in our core. So now I'm using my lower back, my glutes, and my hamstrings mostly. All right, so I'm going to start in a downward position. Weights are close to the body. And let's pull our body up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well, that's my vitamins.
7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's gonna go down. Arms are gonna move away from the body. So I'm gonna lock my shoulders. So as I come up, these weights lift straight out. So now I'm really challenging my lower back and my glutes. All right, don't use your feet. They wanna help, but let's use just the body muscles by the glutes and the hamstrings. Let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up, and let's spread those legs and come back down center. All right, so again, we could use our feet, but let's use the muscles in our core, our glutes and our hamstrings to lift these weights all the way up, tap our shoulders and back down. We'll do this one for 10. 1, all the way up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tuck those glutes in. 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up and back down. And you can let those weights rest just for a moment. We're going to come back to them. Bring the body up. Take a deep breath in. Take just a short breath. Check in to see how you feel. If there's any areas of tension, you want to breathe in. Feel that relaxation moving into any tightness. And relax those muscles. All right. We're going to do that same move, only now we're going to use our legs, right? So now you get to use your feet. So as I grab these weights, I'm going to push my feet into the ground. And as I push my feet, I lift my body up. I still feel my abs engaged. I feel my hamstrings also. But a lot of my energy is going to be lifting up through the feet. Let's do the same move for 10. 1, push through those feet and back down. 2, push through your feet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, all the way up. Touch those shoulders. Bring those weights to your legs. Good job. Whew, take a deep breath in. If you need to, open up your shoulders. Pull those shoulder blades back. That'll help bring oxygen into the body. Deep breath in and let it out. Sometimes you'll see runners and they'll put their hands on their hips like when they need to rest, right? Because this opens up the chest. It's also one of our power poses, right? Feels good. Powerful. Hands on my hips. And release. I know, we missed our martial arts class. All right, so my feet are flat on the ground. Knees are pointed forward in the same direction as my toes. So today's focus is our core. And so I'm going to put both hands onto one leg. It looks like we're using our arms. I'm going to do our wood chops here. But really, we're using these muscles across the body. If you're doing a sport such as golf or a lot of different sports, I don't know, I'm not even doing baseball, but I know we have golfers in here. This will help. So we're going to do our wood chop. So we're going to open up this arm all the way up, bring it back down. We'll do one side for 10, and then we'll do the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 8. Oh, what's the other one? Pickleball. 9. 10. Back down. Let's shift those weights to the other side. There you go. We've got pickleball players in here. Let's do this side for 10. 1, 2, 3. I know Harriet plays tennis. 4, 5.
Did she make it to circuit last Friday?
6. Yes.
Good.
7. She came to my house yesterday too.
Oh,
8. 9. 10. And back down. Nice. Let's put those weights one on each leg. Okay, so we did the victory move where the arms came up, but we started here when we pushed up, meaning we used our bicep. So right now we just used our muscles on the top of the arms. I'm going to do a similar move where both arms come up, and it's almost like a flick. So right now my palms are facing in. I'm going to bring those arms up so the palms are facing you. Bring them back down. Whip them up. Pull them back down. Now, as you lift up, your hips kind of want to go forward. We don't want that lower back to curve. So you have to counteract that by tucking the abs in, keeping the back nice and straight. We'll just do this for 5. This is a new move we haven't done in a little bit. And so we want to introduce it slowly. Let's do this for 5. 1, bring it back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. Nice. All right, let's set one weight down. Now I'm going to take this weight, one hand on each side. Let's go ahead and compress it. Bring those elbows up. This is to engage the chest. This also engages the muscles under the arm too, right? And so try to compress those hands together. Try to press those palms as if they could touch. So if you could compress this weight into the size of a dime. Press, press, press. Turn those fingers towards me, still compressing. You might feel the muscles in your chest kind of roll up as we shift. I also feel my muscles and my abs engaged. Remember, today's workout is all about our core, our abs, our side muscles, keeping our body nice and strong. Push those hands out towards me, still trying to compress that weight. Press, press, press. I feel my core engaged. Bring it back towards you. Let's push up towards the ceiling. Do be careful. We don't want the weights to drop on you. Still squishing. Pull it back down. And let's rest. Shake those wrists out.
2 hands on your 2 weights, sweating.
I know, and they're slipping. So this is loosening up the wrist from that compression. But remember, this also releases any stuck energy. All right, let's do the same move, but with our legs. So I keep my hands just because it hurts my bony knees. You don't have to use the hands, but try to compress that weight as if you could get it down to the size of a dime. And so now my inside thighs are all engaged. I can also feel my pelvic muscles involved. I'm going to scoot back just a bit so I can lift my feet up off the ground. Still compressing those weights. Can you lift the feet a little higher? It's hard for me because my arms are here. And go ahead and give those legs a break. We're going to do this one more time, but go and take a break. Feel the muscles soften and relax. And let's come back. Weights in the center of the knees. Compress, compress, compress. Feet are up off the ground. Trying to squish that weight into the size of a dime. You guys look good. And release. Nice. All right, let's bring that weight back up in front of us. I'm going to do a nice little stretch and release the shoulders before we move to our legs. So I'm going to look under one arm. I'm going to drop that weight all the way around me and bring it back. Let's do 5 on each side. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way around and back in front. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way to the front. And let's set this weight down. Good job. You guys look good. I'll go out on the internet and look for different exercise classes, and I get excited when I see something new that we haven't done before. I was just thinking, I saw someone do that, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, and so.
Wow. Well, we actually are done with the weights, but you can go for it. You can hang on to it. Oh, there you go. You're going to try it. Nice, right? It gives a little bit more. So Shar came and grabbed a heavier weight because that heavier weight actually causes you to stretch just a little deeper, right? Because it's a little bit more weight behind you, so your arms open up. All right. We're going to get our legs engaged here. So let's start bouncing them, right? So let's just bounce them. As soon as they hit the ground, they bounce back up. And as we bounce them, we feel some energy leaving. And if you have any crap, anything that you have been trying to let go of, something that's been ruminating, feel rich. See it just shaking off your body. Let it go. Now let's bring that. Let it go. Let those arms go too. Shake, 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 shake. The whole body is moving. We don't need any of that.
Just can't get it. We can't work it. It's just trying to get the pep into it.
Okay, we're gonna add a kick here. This is gonna be harder. This is some coordination. Kick. 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 It's hard, right, to bounce and kick. Find a pace there. Kick. You can move those arms out. A little beat. It's tough. And you can kick a little closer. And
You wake up in the middle of the night, imagine they say.
and relax your arms.
As you can make it more exciting.
More exciting.
That's
All
great.
right. But my legs are nice and warm, right? My thighs are engaged now. They're making jokes about me. All right. Okay. So we still got these legs moving, right? And so now we're going to jump, or we're going to step over that dog. So I got a dog right here. You've got a big dog. Maybe you got a Saint Bernard. Maybe you've got a little dachshund wiener dog. But we're going to step over and bring it back. And we've got a dog on this side. So we're going to step over and bring it back. And if you want to, you can put your hands on your hips. Because I have a tendency to slouch. So if I put my hands on my chair, it keeps my spine nice and straight. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we got someone on the ditch now. Bicyclists. All right. Same move, only now we're going to move those legs together. So I scooted up just a little bit because I noticed I was hitting the edge of my chair. So I'm still going to hang on with my hands. This is going to keep me nice and stable. Both feet come up over the dog. Tap. Both feet come back. And so now I'm using the inside thighs, right, to pull back in, outside of my thighs as I lift out. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 5 more. I mean, now when we come back, we're going to crisscross, right? This looks like a simple move, but this crisscross is crossing the midline, right? Even if we don't do it with our hands, we could do it with our feet. And so I'm going to step out. As I come back, my legs crisscross. One leg is in front. Next time I'm going to bring it to the back. All right, so let's do this for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do one more. 6. 6 just so I'm even. And back to center. Nice. All right. Whew, deep breath in. All right. Good way to get the cardio moving. Got those legs warmed up. Let's go ahead and open those legs up just a bit. Okay. So I've got my feet facing you. And when we're in a chair, it's easy to bring those feet outward, but I want them to face frontward and push, push, push. It's almost as if I could push my chair back, push into the ground so that they become engaged. You feel that pressure. And so hang on to your chair and push down into the earth as if you could push the earth away. Just a little bit of tension right there, right? Push a little harder and release. Lift those arms up, turn towards one leg. Let's go all the way down. That tension that you just did, push with those feet and do that again. Push into the earth. Now walk those hands across to the other side. Push again with those feet. Body lifts up. And let's do 5 on each side. That was 1. Keep that engagement with your feet pushing down into the earth. 3. Push, push, push. So the back of your legs are engaged this whole time. 4.
You're not fooling me about the cherry pickers.
I want your whole legs engaged as you go through here. And push up. Lift up. Let's face that opposite foot. Let's do the other side. Remember, today's theme is our core. And so as you bring your body up, you can feel the side muscles carrying up this heavy body. Am I on 3?
Yeah. Oh, is it okay if we grow?
4. If you what?
Is it okay if we grow?
Yes. 5. All the way down. Dave, my husband, was telling me he was on Facebook and somebody did this post. The little girl was modeling mom and she's like, oh, oh, every time she bent down to pick up something.
The little girl was.
Yeah. And you know how many times you don't even realize it, right? I get out of bed, I'm like, oh, and I don't even hear myself saying it. But then your kids are really good mirrors, aren't they? Okay. All right. I just see you laughing. Yes, yes. All right. So we're going to keep those legs moving. So let's put those hands onto our shoulders. We're going to lift those knees up, tapping our elbows and back down. We're going to do this for 10. 1, 2, 3. Feel your core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms open up. We're going to go all the way to our toes and back. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're too tall.
Too tall. You're too tall. Your legs are longer. Arms are still outstretched. All right, let's go ahead and bring those fingertips to your shoulders. So we brought our knees up to our elbows. This time we're going to bring our elbows down to our knees. So our feet are going to stay nice and secure to the earth. And you can adjust your body if you need to. So now this is our crunch, right? This is our sit-up, but we're going to do it from the chair. So we're going to tap, bring our body back up, tap, bring your body back up. Let's do this for 8. 1, both sides. 2, 3, little different feel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, both sides. All right, let's open those arms up. I'm going to take this one hand. I'm going to go down and I'm going to tap the ground right between my legs. The other arm's going to reach up towards the ceiling. So go ahead, just get in this position here. Feel that stretch. Today was working our core. You should feel this stretch all the way down to your hip. Now my arm that's up, that hip is lifting up. So I'm going to push that hip down. And bring those bodies back up. Arms are still extended out. Let's do the other side. Right down to the center. Other arm is lifting up. Now my arm is lifting up towards the ceiling. Yours might be out a little bit towards the wall. That's okay. We all have different flexibility, right? But I have my arm against my leg here. just to help me twist. And we'll do it one more time on each side. Bring those bodies up. Open up that chest. Let's go down, lifting up. Nice twist here, helping the spine. I know. It's good to have that flexibility. And bring that arm back up. Let's try the other side. Remember in yoga, they say the flexibility of the spine is a good detector of your health. And back up. Overall health. Okay, so I'm going to widen my feet just a bit. Let's move into our windmills. Arms are still out. I'm going to tap my ankle. For you, it might be your shin. It might be your knee. I'm going to tap my ankle, bring my arms up, and go to the other side and bring it up. So if you're going all the way down, the core is working hard here. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, pushing up. 3, all the way back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice big arms. Lift those palms up towards the ceiling. Roll them back as if they could touch the wall behind you and look up. Bring your head back up. Let's turn those palms so they're facing down. I'm going to let my body go all the way down. My palms are going to face behind me. And now my palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Let's do that rotation one more time. Bring your body up. Palms face me. Palms face the ceiling. Look up. If you can, twist those palms so they're facing the wall behind you. Start that rotation. Palms face me. Face down. Facing up. And we do that rotation, bringing our body upright and relax those arms. Ooh, that felt good. Okay, we worked our arms just a bit. Let's go ahead and cross one arm over, and we're going to assist stretching this little deltoid muscle, stretching the arm right here. And let's look in the opposite direction. So I'm going to look over that open shoulder. Take your eyes, extend those eyes a little bit. Let's engage the muscles around the eyes. And relax. Let's do the other side. Stretch that arm out. Other arm comes in to assist. And then let's look over that shoulder. Extend the gaze just a bit more. And release. Nice. All right, so we worked our core hard today. Let's do a nice stretch across the side. So I'm going to hang onto my chair, lift my arm up and lean over. And let's take that same leg and extend it out. You don't have to. You don't have to put your leg out if you're going to get that Charlie horse through here. Extend through the palm, extend through your heel. I got the heel of my palm and the heel of my foot. And pull it back in. Ooh, let's do the other side. Hang on to the chair, lift up, lean way over, push that palm up, and extend my leg out. I also feel that stretch across the front of my body. And pull it back in. I got a Charlie first that time. All right, we did work our core. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of movement with the core. And so I'm going to push it out, pull it in, push it out, pull it in. And then visually, so usually we do this move where our rib cage goes in a circle. Imagine your belly could go in a circle. Can you take your belly and move it in a circle inside of you? And switch direction. It's a great way to keep the core engaged. All right, and one last move to open up the back. So I'm going to sit back in my chair, and I'm going to bring my belly down. Let my arms rest, relax my shoulders and my head. And walk your bodies back up.